Film fans of YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, your Movie Apprentice, and today I continue the Ghibli watch along with 1995's Whisper of the Heart, directed by Yoshifumi Kondo. Middle school bookworm Shizuku finds out that there is a boy that keeps reading the same books as her from the library, and she forms an image of this gentleman in her head and hopes to one day meet this lad. But is he going to be as she pictures, or will he be ever so slightly different? Now, before I get into the review, if you like what I do on this channel, consider clicking that like button. It really helps me with the algorithm. And if you're one of the 95% of people that are not subscribed, consider changing that today, as there's more videos like this coming out every single day currently. But without further ado, let's jump into this review. So after the previous two films mainly focused on some out there concepts such as flying pigs and shape-shifting raccoons, this was Ghibli's return back down to earth in a more grounded movie. Now, on face value, this is a standard romance movie. It has the standard premise from what I described earlier, but this film is so much more than that. The themes they deal with within this film are absolutely outstanding. They deal with themes of self-doubt, anxiety, pushing yourself to the limit, adolescence, ambition. All these themes are pretty much covered within this film's set piece. This is very much a film of two halves. The first half is all about our lead character Shizuku meeting up with the boy, and the second half is her dealing with certain events that take place up until that point and beginning to pursue her passions and ambitions while also trying to balance the expectations of everyday life. There are some great messages in this movie. I feel like this film is very much not talked about as much as it should be, because I absolutely adored watching this movie. I think because it was the first Ghibli film that wasn't directed by Takahata or Miyazaki, that's probably why it's not spoken about as highly. This is the first one that isn't directed by either of them two infamous directors for Ghibli, which is a shame because the director in this does a great job. Now, this one was written by Hayao Miyazaki, but Yoshifumi does a great job in the direction of this. Just the themes and messages that comes across within this, especially an amazing little metaphor about a rock. The metaphor that's used for it and how it's used to basically encompass the characters that we are seeing is very well executed. Every character in this is given their own moment to shine, and it gives us many small moments to really latch ourselves onto. This film heavily features the song Country Roads. Now, I have no idea what the impact of that song was back in 1995, but the fact that that song is in this when it has become quite the meme, quite the big last song in the club at 3 a.m. kind of song over the last 5 years, where everyone drunkenly is singing along to it, to the version of the Hermes House Band. It could have made this film silly or age like milk, because I'm assuming that it wasn't as big in the club scene back in 95, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyone that was alive in 95, because I was just born that year, yep, that's how old I am, I was born in 95, let me know what the song Country Roads was like in terms of pop culture back then. One of the subplots in this is that she is trying to translate Country Roads into Japanese so that when they sing it keeps with the rhythm of the beat. So this film gives us 3 or 4 different versions of the song, and it's very heartfelt, and the way she adjusts the lyrics and they actually match with what she is going through and experiencing at every single given time, it's just beautifully executed. It could have been very silly to have this song on constantly, but in actual fact it amplifies the movie, and it gives us one of the most wholesome scenes I have seen in any animated film, whether that be anime or Pixar or DreamWorks. It's just this entire jam session that is just so heartfelt, and it doesn't cut away, it just keeps going and stretches out, and for that small 3-4 minute period it's just pure joy, and I absolutely adore it. I have to also talk about the animation in this. Now, obviously, the last film, they were really flexing their muscles on what they could do, but this one is the subtleties that stand out. Once again, Studio Ghibli's creating these oil paintings for us to look at, the detail they put into certain elements is fantastic. Things that shouldn't even matter. There are simple things like reflections in the eyes, the changing of light over the course of dawn to dusk, to lights being on and off, to doors being open and shut. There is little imperfections placed into stone that generally don't need that much effort put into it. Here, one of the shots involves a character writing, and usually with animated films, it's usually a side-on profile of them just writing away in their book. But this one actually shows them physically writing words. There is an animator drawing a character writing in the native language. It's just these subtle details that make this world feel so much more alive and makes you forget you're watching an animated movie. I just love the little intricacies that this film goes into. Again, why is this film not talked about more? Because the characters are amazing in it. I love the use of country roads. The little details they focus on within this are amazing. This film had me on the verge of tears a couple of times just through the messages and meanings about pushing yourself, about overcoming your anxieties and your self-doubt. But also because there's these adorable, wholesome moments that make you want to laugh. This whole 5-minute sequence that could have been some stupid filler featuring a cat on a train is just a scene that I can watch over and over again. I really want that cat to myself now, but I have been told that there are some elements in this film that are brought into a spin-off, which I'll be getting to later on in the series. Yeah, overall, Whisper of the Heart is a film that I wasn't expecting too much going into it, mainly because it was from a new director for Ghibli. It had a very simple concept compared to many of the other ones that they had shown. But I find myself getting more attached to the films that are more grounded and contain a more in-depth message, whether it be Kiki's Delivery Service saying don't overburn yourself out, take a break until something inspires that spark in you, or Only Yesterday saying that it's okay to look back on the past and regret little things, but remember these things fondly. This one's about adolescence and just finding your own path and chasing your ambitions no matter what anyone else says. It is a fantastic movie, and I implore people who haven't seen this and probably haven't heard of this to watch it right now. Overall, I'm going to have to say that, for me, Whisper of the Heart is a perfect cup of tea. So, Whisper of the Heart, have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel to be notified for all my reviews coming out all the time. Hopefully get some new reviews coming out soon. I am finally getting to another one of the heavyweights of Ghibli next, which is Princess Mononoke. Hopefully I have that with you within the next couple of days. But until next time, my name is Josh, I have been a Movie Apprentice, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thank you for watching, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. While you are here, if you haven't done it yet, please feel free to drop a like and consider hitting that subscribe button for more reviews coming all the time. And also, while you are here, there are some other videos over there that you might want to sink your teeth into. Have a good day, guys, and do enjoy.